Hey, hello again. All my life, it's been my privileged honor to be witness to some of the most wonderful things and places and events and people. And at the same time, I've witnessed some of the most inhumane things that man can do to another man. People. Either in the name of family, pride, ego, religion, greed, or gluttony, or any combination thereof. All the while, both good and the bad have inspired me to keep moving forward. Now, moving forward means that you will continue to encounter things that will challenge you, that will motivate you, and of course, things that will make you stop dead in your tracks. However, none of that should cause or prevent you from moving forward, from taking that next step and the next step after that and so on. Remember, it's the journey, not the destination, that is the true adventure. See, no matter the destination, the journey begins with the first step. However, the real journey takes place when you take the next, the second, third, fourth, and fifth, and every step thereafter. Got to keep moving forward. See, over my lifetime, I have seen so many individuals be celebrated for the journey they're about to undertake. They make the plans, they take the first step, and then nothing. Nothing because they fail to consider the next step and all the other steps ahead of them. See, the first time I saw this was back in high school when a football player received a full ride scholarship to Notre Dame University. Big fanfare, huge accolades for what today would be a slightly above average high school football player. So this guy leaves, and the next thing I know, he's an office manager at his dad's real estate agency. So, see, he couldn't hack it both academically and athletically. He may have been a big fish in the small pond that was high school, so naturally college was going to be a cakewalk for him, or so he thought. Like so many others that have had reality slap them in the face, he was wrong and properly awakened to the real world. See, once on campus, yes, he did make it to the Notre Dame campus, but he quickly found himself as a tiny guppy in a huge pond full of piranhas. He was no longer a big man on campus. Now he was just like everyone else. Just like everyone else. And this is where being the big man on campus becomes a huge disservice to anyone who always had it handed to them and never held accountable for their actions or inactions. And in turn, this guy never thought he had to ask for help. But, as I mentioned, he had everything handed to him except a huge dose of reality. So what did the hometown hero do when he got that reality? Well, what else could he do but come back home with his tail tucked between his legs? All the while, he never admitted defeat. And by not being prepared to face the real world as this high school character should, he never stood a chance. Never stood a chance at taking the steps forward he needed to succeed in college and college sports. And by not admitting failure, this individual would rather go hide under a rock instead of taking the failure as a lesson learned and using that L as a stepping stone towards success in something else. Now, that's as far as it goes with the big man on campus, Mr. Football Star. Because high school was over, and like so many of my classmates and I, we had other more important things to do than to wonder whatever happened to him. Right? Whatever happened to the big football guy. See, I joined the Army, and the rest is my history. I made new lifelong friends. I started a family. I had a couple of kids, all the while knowing that to make success out of yourself, you have no choice but to know and accept that the only way to get to where you want to be, especially in life, is to take all the steps you need to take to succeed. Friends, ignore the fanfare and just put in the work. Start taking all the necessary steps needed because, as I have stated before, and I'll say it again, your success awaits.